4 hours and 50 minutes, not including a 76-minute rain delay. It was the longest 9-inning game in baseball's history, regular season or playoffs. It ended around 1 in the morning. First pitch was a little after 7. Again, this game started in September, and it ended in October. And here is Mark Teixeira. Tex, what stands out most to you from this 2-game little mini sweep by the Yankees?
Well, other than those games needing to be 7 innings, I think, Greeny, you need to look at what the Yankees offense did to this AL leading Cleveland Indians pitching staff. I mean, Shane Bieber's going to win the Cy Young in the American League. He got embarrassed in Game 1. Game 2, the Yankees are facing really good arms. Carlos Carrasco looked great. Karinchak looked great from a stuff standpoint, but the Yankees continued to pound those guys. I think right now is the time just to throw all the numbers out the window. 22 runs against the best pitching staff in the American League. And Brad Hand was 16 for 16 in save opportunities, and he blew his first save of the season. So the Yankees offense just completely threw out the numbers against Cleveland's pitching.
And now things normalize a little bit. They go into a best-of-5 as they move forward, and they play the Rays, who were the best team in the American League this year. How do you see that series?
Well, again, if you go with the numbers, the Rays won 8 of 10 against the Yankees and dominated them during the regular season. But let's just throw that out. And let's look at a Yankees team that's going to have Garrett Cole, maybe the best pitcher left in the playoffs, pitching twice in 5 games. And because of that, I give the slight advantage to the New York Yankees. They have the offense. It's absolutely on fire right now. The Rays need to be able to score runs off Garrett Cole, and if they don't, the Yankees are going to win this series. But I think it's going to go 5 games. I think this will be a very competitive series.
Quickly, Tex, and we'll show the Dodger highlight a little bit later, but Clayton Kershaw will make another postseason start for the Dodgers tonight. We all know how well documented his struggles have been. What does he need to do to turn that around tonight?
He needs to block out all the distractions. Clayton Kershaw is an absolute stud once he gets on the mound. I think not having fans in the stands will actually help Clayton Kershaw because he won't have the emotion, he won't have all the energy of the fans, and kind of go back to being who you are, which is just someone that executes his pitches and goes out and dominates on the mound for the Dodgers. I think Clayton Kershaw is going to pitch really well tonight.
That's Tex, operating on about 15 minutes sleep. Outstanding, my man. We will check back with you a little bit later. Again, an unprecedented day. 8 baseball playoff games yesterday. And so a 9-inning marathon that lasted nearly 5 hours, 4 hours and 50 minutes, Mark Teixeira, and that's not including a 76-minute rain delay. So as the Yankees put away this little mini sweep, what stands out the most to you, Tex?
Well, obviously it's their offense, but I think even more importantly, Greeny, it's look at who stepped up for the Yankees. I mean, 22 runs in 2 games against the best pitching staff in the American League is really impressive. But we got a home run from Gary Sanchez. You had 2 home runs from Giancarlo Stanton. If you can have those guys step up to go along with the LeMahieus and the Voits and the Judges and the Gleyber Torreses, how are you going to stop this Yankees offense in October? Right now, they look like a force that it doesn't matter who you're going to throw at them, they're going to score runs.
So how should we read that? I mean, does this all of a sudden mean they're hot? Now they don't play again until Monday. Should we now look at them? They play the Rays, who were the best team in the American League. Do we now look at the Yankees as the favorite in this series based on very hot hitting for 2 games? That question was so insightful that Mark Teixeira was literally frozen in thought. That's called television in 2020. You saw the pop from Hembo there. The Yankees managed to put up all those runs against what was the best pitching in baseball, or at least in the American League, for the most part this year. And I'm told Tex is back. Tex, do we now look at the Yankees as the favorite in this series?
I think you have to. I mean, we talked about the offense, but remember, in this 5-game ALDS, Garrett Cole gets to pitch twice. And when you have the best pitcher that's left in the postseason pitching twice, and you have this offense, again, let's give a lot of credit to the Rays because they're a very good team, but this offense is clicking right now, and I just don't see how the Rays can score enough runs off Garrett Cole to win those 2 games. And really, all you need to do is win one, whether it's Masahiro Tanaka or J.A. Happ. Some Yankees pitchers going to step up with that great bullpen. I think the Yankees win in 5.
All right, Tex, let's talk about it further as we get closer, because one of the things I'd like to get to the bottom of, and obviously we'll work on the connection here, is what the impact of this bubble is going to be now on all these teams. No one will have home field advantage going forward as we continue these postseason, and we'll see what impact that has. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.